Hey. Part of the fun of exploring different types of new music in the past couple of years or in the past year, doing more videos like this is going back and exploring old music from bands that I have definitely heard of that I don't know the songs. Dire Straits, that is a name I have heard a lot. And I think if someone were to ask me to, if I were wearing a Dire Straits shirt and they would ask me to name 3 songs, I wouldn't be able to. I would definitely be able to say Sultans of Swing. Is that their most popular one? Which I couldn't even hum if you paid me, or if you threatened my life and said that I needed to hum to be able to save my life. So I'm gonna watch Money for Nothing. Money for Nothing. I don't think I've heard the song. Maybe in the process, I'll find out that I did, but I don't think so. So if you want to listen to this song uninterrupted and enjoy it from start to finish, I put the original directly below in the description, the original video, the link, check it out. But for this, I may stop. Maybe it's partly because I get fixated on certain details that I hear as we go, and I stop and I want to try something out with my voice. And we're going to watch this. There's going to be some interruptions, and we're just going to dive into it. We're going to pick it apart. This is legacy stuff. Obviously, Dire Straits is a very well-known and respected band. I respect them. All due respect. Let's listen. What? Not what I expected. Absolutely not what I expected. I thought this is... So, what year was this? 1985. It became one of the biggest songs of the mid-'80s, especially because of its ground-breaking MTV-era music video. And the line, "I want my MTV." Wow. The song featured guest vocals from Sting on the intro hook. Okay. Well, now you got my attention, because I love Sting. All right. I gotta say, this is really creative, especially for that time, because I would think that this would be creative now, because like, how would you go about making something like this, a video like this, with those effects? I mean, they're not the best looking effects, but for the time, that is a very 80s type of style. And, now, I mean, you would need... if you're not using AI, which most people probably would if they didn't have a budget and they were just doing this independently, you'd probably need someone who knows how to use After Effects and is like a designer, and I don't know. Anyway, the music is very... I love the groove right now. I love that the guitar is doing something. This riff is a really interesting riff, and it's like a cool not typical riff, and then the drums and the bass are really holding down that rhythm. I really enjoy this.
Now look at them yo-yos, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Now that ain't working, that's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs.
All right. Yeah. Getting a little bold there. Obviously, this is it's a social commentary, uh, but as far as the singing goes, I don't know a lot about Dire Straits, but from what I can gather just by hearing this for the first time, they seem like the type of band that is just so musical that the singer, he's not mainly a singer. He's a musician, if I had to guess. Right? He's like Mark Knopfler. See, he's the lead vocalist and the lead guitarist, and he was known for his fingerstyle technique, no pick most of the time. That's what I picked up on. It's like he's one of these singers. His voice as a standalone wouldn't is I don't like if he wasn't a musician, he probably wouldn't be a singer for a band. You know, at least from what I'm hearing right now. The fact that his voice coupled with what he's really contributing to the band makes it good. It's like for me, Metallica is one of my favorite bands, right? But James Hetfield's not one of my favorite singers. You know, because I know that James Hetfield's perfect for what it is in Metallica, but his real contribution is the songwriting, the rhythm guitar playing. You know, there's nobody better. You know, James is known for being an incredible rhythm guitar player in the heavy metal genre, and especially known for his downpicking. That's like his thing. Not really the vocals. Not that his vocals are bad, but you know what I mean? It's kind of like a similar thing I've noticed with this vocalist. It's cool. It's very 80s.
Yeah, buddy, that's his own hair. The little got his own jet
Man, this guy really loves that word.
plane. He's a millionaire.
Maybe he got called that. Probably a lot of people did back then. That seemed like a real popular thing, you know, because think about the music, especially at that time. I'm guessing there was just a lot more like, you know, glam going on. That was a very big thing. Guys wearing makeup and is part of the whole aesthetic. So that could be it, you know, why that's, and plus it's the 80s.
We got to install microwave oven, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs.
Yeah.
Move, move.
It's just really good music. Like this is like something that I don't listen to particularly, but I can recognize as like, okay, these guys know what the fuck they're doing as far as like songwriting, playing, having a vision. A lot of it kind of reminds me of Rolling Stones a little bit too. Oh, and that other band, Psycho Killer. No. Talking Heads. But I mean, it's all from the same time, you know? So that makes sense. Well, that was a little, that went up there a little bit. Hey!
Look at you. I should have learned to play the guitar. Should have learned to play them drums. Look at that mama, she got it sticking in it.
You know, how did they do this? How did they animate that video? I mean, because that really is, that is kind of groundbreaking for the time, especially since MTV was new. They used early computer-generated 3D animation in 1985, which was very primitive. Obviously, I remember I used to have in 1995, 10 years later, I had a 3D movie maker on my compact Presario when I was a kid, and I thought that was like the best thing ever. The animation studio used a system called Bosch FGS 4000 CGI workstation and early 3D software. I wouldn't even know the first thing to do. God bless everybody who worked on this. Characters were modeled as simple geometric shapes, low polygon figures, because computers at the time were extremely limited. And to think that less than 10 years later, they figured out how to bring back dinosaurs for Jurassic Park. That's incredible. You know, technology, you know, you look at, as I get older, and I know maybe this is a little off topic, I start to see things a little bit differently, how time passes. It's amazing to me that this was 1985 and 5 years, 1993 was Jurassic Park. So that was like 8 years later, you know, and CGI had made such a leap in technology. And then you think about just how little time 10 years actually is. It's like I've been on this channel for 12 years, right? And I thought about this recently that 12 years ago was 2014. Well, 12 years before 2014 was the start of YouTube. You know what I mean? The start of YouTube. Think about how fast technology how technology grows, you know, and now here we are like in an AI slop age, and God knows what the next 10 years is going to be like. I'm really afraid to see, you know what I mean? It's incredible. We have to constantly adapt, but it's just amazing. It's just, you know, time capsules like this always make me think of stuff like that. I don't know. Do you relate? Let me know in the comments.
Cameraman, we could have some. And he's up there. What's that? Hawaiian noises. He's banging on the bongos like a chimpanzee. Oh, that ain't working. That's the way you do it.
As he moved, I thought, did he just start laughing there?
Bongos like a chimpanzee. Oh, that ain't working.
Yeah. See, I like this. This is a lot of fun, man. Like, you know, I love the lyrics. Not that I really know what it's saying too much, or, you know, the kind of message but I guess you can tell it's just really fun and not trying to be anything, you know, like it's just awesome.
We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs.
I love it. Yeah.
Listen here. Now, that ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play the
That's a cool effect right there. That kind of reminds me a little bit of the Aha video.
guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Money for nothing. And the chicks for free.
See, I just love that songs like this were given a chance back then. I just love it, because when I listen to this, I can't help but to think this is it's a look into a time that is just not here anymore, because now I can't imagine a song like this being blasted all over the mainstream as a new thing. Like if this was like a new song, it wouldn't really be groundbreaking now. Maybe because it already happened, but also because, like, you know, I think it's just, it doesn't have enough of what would be required to be played on the radio these days. Like, you know, you listen to pop music now, and it's very much it's formulaic. Like, there's requirements. That's what it seems like anyway. There are requirements, certain stylistic requirements, you know, and it's completely changed. Everything's completely changed. Whereas this is just, I feel like this was at a time where people just, like, they let musicians do their thing, and record executives just said, hey, let's just give it a shot. Well, fuck it. You know, can't tell the painter how to paint. And, you know, they tried some things out, and they just threw it out there and see what people took to, you know, because this is a lot of fun. But to me, like, I didn't expect to hear this today. Like, I didn't know what I guess I kind of expected more of like a rock band. I never really knew who Dire Straits were, but if you were to tell me, I wouldn't have expected this kind of experimental 80s sound that's really cool and fun and different and kind of like artistic. But like, you know, as far as like a pop song, I don't think this fits the mold of a pop song, and it still was being played on MTV as like a premiere. Like, really cool. I love it. That's what I love about it.
What's that? Look at that, look at that.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, listen, as we talked about, the singer of this band, you know, he sings in a very like kind of like a speaking voice, and even that, it's important to warm up your voice. And if you're interested, if you're a singer and you're interested in warming your voice up and learning how to warm your voice up the way I do, I created a free vocal warm-ups course, how to warm up to sing anything you want, and I put all of that directly below in the description and the pinned comments. So if you want to explore the capabilities within your voice with me for free, check it out. And that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.